Hey, you playa, do you ever find yourself in a rut where you're trying your hardest to do something, ask out a girl, pass a test, make something yourself, but things just aren't working out? And because of that, it leads to a lot of negative self-talk. I'm a loser, I'm ugly, I'm stupid, I'm never gonna amount to anything in my life. If you're someone that does that from time to time, I want to teach you exactly how to break that cycle by practicing self-compassion. I'm gonna be honest here because I fall into this category too. There is not a single person that doesn't criticize themselves over the mistakes that they make. But the problem isn't so much the negative thought that pops into your head, it's how you manage that thought and how you carry it forward in your actions. In the book Self-Compassion, The Proven Power of Being Kind to Yourself by Kristin Neff, she talks about how we can face our human imperfection in two different ways. One is to practice kindness and care, and the other is to practice criticism and judgment. Let's say there's a girl that you've had a crush on for the longest time, and you finally worked up the courage to ask her out, but she ends up rejecting you. That can lead you down a spiral of judgment, to feel like you're not good enough, you're not worthy of her love, like you just totally messed up, like you're never going to be successful with women. But the problem really rests in how you choose to interpret those judgmental thoughts. Do you sit with them? Do you allow them to fester? Do you actually believe in them? It is possible to view that rejection as a learning experience, to dive in and ask yourself, what could I have done differently? How could I have gotten to know her better before I asked her out? How can I feel more confident in my own ability to talk to a person that I like? It's only when you start to feed those judgmental thoughts that they start to grow roots and really embed themselves in your belief system. But if you were to look at it from a different way, from a different perspective, you might recognize that what you really need in that moment that you're feeling sad and hurt is comfort and care, most likely provided by yourself. So how do you do it? How do you be kind to yourself in those moments of suffering? Well, one thing you can't do is wish away or pretend the suffering doesn't exist. It is a part of you. It is a part of your experience and what you're going through. So making the choice to nurture yourself rather than continuously beat yourself up is going to be the first action step to take. It's a conscious choice to take care of yourself here and not just allow your mind to take you wherever it wants to go. Then I want you to reevaluate how you're measuring your success. Those that practice self-compassion tend to align their goals with learning experiences, with gaining new knowledge, with seeing different ways and different perspectives of the thing they want to accomplish. Whereas those that don't practice self-compassion tend to align themselves with performance goals, hitting a certain number, achieving a certain quality, being at a certain level in certain people's eyes. When you set your mind on learning and growing, you're way more likely to take risks and be less afraid of failure. You know that anytime you put yourself out there, you step outside of your comfort zone, you're going to be gaining something from that experience. You're not going to get stuck in the self-criticism bubble and just be super judgmental of yourself for not doing things right. But when your goals are purely tied to performance, I need to pass this test or else I'm not a good student. I need to ask out this girl and she has to say yes or else I'm a loser and I've wasted my time. That's when you really start to be a little bit more hesitant in taking a chance because you've built in so much pressure on yourself that you need to succeed or else you don't have any worth. If you can meet your judgment with understanding, you'll recognize that you're human. You make mistakes. It's all part of the process of being who you are. You'll start being less judgmental of yourself. You'll start practicing that self-compassion, nurturing yourself, knowing it's okay. Your mistakes don't define you. It's your ability to succeed and carry on and try your best that does. That's where you're going to start to look at things a little bit differently. I have a few more thoughts on this topic, so I definitely want you to check out the video over there on the screen now. If you're someone that's judgmental towards yourself, leave a comment down below and let me know. Check out the video and I'll catch you next time. As always, love and peace.